Welcome back to the channel, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping through, man. Today we are on Steezy's new track, part of the FSX series, and this is Detroit. Now, I am recording this on Saturday night, so after the races have already occurred. But before we get to touching on what happened in Supercross tonight, I'm going to kind of just talk about the track and what I think about it, man. So for Steezy's FSX series, for those of you that don't know, I do the texturing on the tracks. So the masking, where the ruts, the dozers, all that is. And then Steezy builds the height map. You know, he is the one that creates exactly how the track feels, rides, you know, the spacing between the jumps, everything. Consuming Clouds does the stadiums, and A Smokey does all the object placement. So if you have not went and checked out A Smokey on TikTok or YouTube, go check him out. Definitely a W content creator, man. Consuming Clouds, man, does an amazing job on the stadiums. And Steezy has been doing an absolute phenomenal job on these tracks, bro. The way these tracks are scaled and the way they ride is just so good. I really enjoy him, and he has stepped his game way up compared to last year, man. So massive shout out to Steezy for bringing these tracks to us for free, man. It's just an awesome thing for the community every year, and I hope maybe he can get his little toes wet with the outdoor season, you know what I'm saying? So Steezy, if you're listening, man, are we gonna try the outdoors, man? We're gonna try to do a free series for the outdoors. I would not be opposed to helping if you're down, man. I think that'd be kind of a W for the community. So but yeah, overall the track is scaled phenomenally. It rides very well. Now this jump right here, jumping onto the table, I didn't see any 250s doing that IRL, and it is really hard to do in game on this track. But it is cool that it is hard to do because the 450s can do it, you know what I mean? So, and then that section we just went over, that's my favorite section on the whole track, man. If you take the inside, you kind of like roll over and then you jump over the table and then you can triple out. Excuse me. And I just really enjoy that part of the track, man. But Detroit in general was just a really cool track. The whole concept, the layout, everything was really nice. I do find it crazy that like every track this year has had one small sand section for a corner. It's like the repetitive element for every track for the Supercross season this year. So I don't know. They do something like that every year. This year it's a sand corner. It's crazy. But yeah, this section right here is the section I was talking about. Really enjoy this. You got to slow down, jump over, and then you can triple out. If you can get your throttle control down doing that, it just feels so good, man. On the outside, jumping onto the table, jumping off, doubling out. I'm not sure which one's faster, but either way, both ways are just fun, you know what I mean? Now these whoops, these are hard, and I think the ones in IRL during the races, it was very similar to that. I think the jump going into the whoops might be a little bit bigger than it was in real life, but nonetheless, he did a great job on the scaling. So if you guys haven't went and picked this up yet and you like your free tracks, definitely go download this, man. Steezy's been putting in that work. Everybody has, really. Everybody involved has been putting that work in, trying to make sure that we do the best job we can on these tracks. So I really enjoy them. I really do. But I was watching I missed the actual race, but I watched the extended highlights and everything on YouTube. And that was crazy in the 250s, man. I don't even know how you say his name. Anstey. He had the lead all the way up. And till McAdoo's crash that led to a red flag. And then they had the staggered restart off of that, right? And keep in mind, Anstey had a 7-second lead when that red flag happened and they did the staggered restart. And because of that 7-second, lead being taken away from him, Levi Kitchen was able to take advantage and get the win. And I really think had that not happened with McAdoo, that Anstie would have pulled. He would have won. You know what I mean? Unless he crashed or something like that. But it looked like it was a really good race, and I'm actually upset that I missed the race itself. I'm gonna have to go back and actually just watch it. But I for some reason I feel like every race this year has happened at like 7 o'clock at night my time, and then today it was like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., which is absolutely wild. But yeah, man. And then in the 450 class, man, I really wanted Malcolm to win. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But I thought it was funny. Anderson kept trolling Chase Sexton, and Karma ended up biting him in the butt because later on he ended up casing that jump and going down and everything. Sexton was still able to get past him, you know, but I just thought it was funny that he was like trolling him and kept, you know, it was on this section right here. He goes in, block passes him and everything. So, yeah, it was a cool race to watch the highlights on. That's to say the least, man. But Webb ended up pulling out the win, and it was nice to see Kenny up front battling for that first place position, man. He was up there all night, and I really would have liked to see Kenny win that, you know what I mean? But I'm not mad. He finished second and everything, you know. Malcolm ended up finishing fourth, who going into the night, you know, that's like my favorite rider right now, because Jet Lawrence isn't in anymore. And so I'm rooting for Malcolm, man. I really want to see Malcolm do good in the points finishing, like the final point standings and everything. You know, you got everybody out. You got Jet Lawrence out. You got Eli Tomac out. So right now the points lead is really up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? So you got who is it? It's Chase Sexton and Cooper Webb tied for first in the points. And then you got Malcolm, who is in fifth. He's down by 26 points. And then Kickstart Kenny is in third, and he's only down by 16 points, man. So if Kenny keeps riding the way that he did tonight, he really could win the championship. Now, there is still a way that Malcolm could win, so hopefully Chase Sexton gets hurt. I don't want to wish that on anybody, but I want Malcolm to be able to win, man. And he's been competing. Malcolm has been competing for that top spot. So I would love to see Malcolm at least finish top 3 in final points, man. I don't want to see Sexton win it. I want to see Webb, Kenny, Malcolm, somebody besides Sexton. I want to see him win it. But the point of me saying all that is it's really anybody's championship right now. You know what I mean? The difference from first to third is 16 points. And I think that, you know, it's going to be a fun season to watch. So hopefully we don't have any more injuries unless it's Chase Sexton. I wouldn't be upset if he got hurt. It's so messed up to say, but it is what it is. But yeah, this section right here, man, look, you can jump on, jump off, double out. But overall, man, Steezy's tracks, they're awesome. He has done an amazing job, stepped his game way up, and I really think that, you know, his Supercross tracks are up there with the best of them at this point, man. So let me know what you guys think of these tracks down in the comments. If you have not yet, make sure that you go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join that Discord, man. There's only a couple days left on the giveaway. It might actually end tonight. So if you haven't entered them giveaways yet, make sure you do. Other than that, y'all have a blessed day. Stay up. Peace.